Hi everyone, we meet again. This is my first video for SPM students, and in this video we will be looking at graphic materials and short text for SPM 1119 paper 2 section A. I will be explaining some techniques and guidelines that can help you to answer the questions for this section. A variety of materials are used for the questions, and they include advertisements, labels or notices, signs, tables, graphs or charts, maps, pictograms, annuals, posters or pictures, messages, comic strips, news reports or articles, recipes, and many more. Now, the questions given vary for each stimulus. You may need to locate the main idea of the text, identify details, make inferences or draw conclusions, or give contextual meaning of words or phrases. So you need to be careful when you read. Read the whole question carefully and then answer the question. Okay, let's look at the first kind of stimulus that is used, which is the advertisement. As you can see, this advertisement is about a product. You have to read and understand the whole advertisement carefully. Different font types and sizes will give different information, so you cannot leave anything out. Read the whole advertisement. Do not overlook any part of the advertisement. You must know the meaning of words given. For example, additional means extra. You can cross out the wrong options. It is easier to find the correct answer with less options. You may also be questioned on cause and effect relationship in this section. So please look at all the options before choosing your answer. Questions on advertisement may include different types of advertisement. For example, job vacancies, sales or promotions, announcements or special events, or even educational opportunities. So you need to be aware of certain common words or phrases that are used in these kind of questions. Okay, for example, for job vacancies, you may come across words or phrases like qualifications, minimum experience, ability to communicate or proficient in, shortlisted candidates, walk-in interview, essential, or preferably male or female. Okay, so it is always good to be aware of these words. If you come across them during your practice, try to find out the meaning of the words or phrases and take note of the meaning so that you can answer the questions in the exam correctly. Next, let's look at signs or notices. Study the signs given in the question and interpret it. Match your interpretation with any of the given options. Cross out the wrong options. The signs that are commonly asked are road signs. However, you need to be aware of other signs and know their meaning as well. Okay, the sign that you can see here is normally found in hospitals. So you need to understand what the sign means. Okay, so please look at the sign carefully. Look at the options before choosing your answer. For questions on label, you need to remember labels carry a lot of information about the products they contain. So read the whole label carefully and understand it. Some of the words that you may come across are expiry date or manufactured date or even ingredients. Indirect questions will be asked, such as cause and effect relationship. Refer to the label after reading each option before choosing your answer. The next stimulus that is used is cartoon strip or picture. Sometimes they may just give you one single picture or a series of pictures. You need to understand the dialogue and meaning of the words used. Make full use of the picture provided to help you, such as facial expression, body language, and the surroundings. If the meaning of the word is not known, then look for clues. Sometimes there's no dialogue included in the picture. So again, look for clues before choosing your answer. Next, let's look at charts, tables, or graphs. The first type is a pie chart. Pie charts normally look at percentages, okay? And they will ask you questions where you may need to do some calculation. Okay, next, bar chart. Bar chart looks at categories and sometimes there may be comparisons to be made. Line graph. Line graph may indicate the rise or the decrease of a certain kind of products. And here you can see it is about sales. In order to answer correctly, you must understand what the questions require. For example, main means major or most important. You need to know how to study a graph or chart. Focus on the particular aspect that you need to analyze. Look at the numbers that are found in the pie chart, bar graph, or line graph. You need to focus and take time to do your calculation if needed. In analyzing the data, observe some commonly used words or phrases such as sharp or drastic increase, decrease, decline, or drop, gradual rise, steady rise or decline, unsteady or slight, fluctuating, insignificant or significant increase or decline, constant, unchanging trend or pattern, high percentage, majority of, or minority of. It is always good to know the meaning of these words or phrases as this will help you in answering the question. For example, when you say sharp increase, that usually means there is a sudden rise in the graph. Okay, gradual rise will indicate that it is slow and steady. Fluctuating will indicate that it's going up and down. So before you answer the question, read the question carefully before choosing your answer. Now let's look at newspaper report. For newspaper reports, you have to understand idioms, phrasal verbs, or meaning of words which can be tested for the question. Okay, you have to understand the whole text. Read the whole text carefully before choosing your answer. Okay, for example, you may be asked, how many people died in the accident? If you are not careful, you would say 2 drivers died. But actually, if you look at the text correctly, both drivers died on the spot together with 2 passengers. So the total number of people who died in the accident is 4. So again, please be careful, read and understand the text before you answer. Okay, for questions on banner, you may be asked about the purpose of the banner or any other additional information found on the banner. You may even be asked for meaning of words and phrases. Look at the whole banner carefully. Okay, some of the words may be difficult, but try to get the meaning from context and then answer the question. Next, memo, short text or messages. Areas that might be tested would be method of communication. For example, will call you means will telephone. So they may again ask you for meaning of words or the purpose of a message or making conclusion of characters that is found in the question. The next stimulus is caption, headlines or notice. This is something similar like a newspaper report, but they may not be so much to read. Okay, so you have to understand the information given, know the meaning of phrases, know your grammatical items, look at the headlines, which may include different kinds of fonts, and then choose your answer. Now let's look at some sample questions that may help you to understand how to answer section A better. Okay, the first question is an advertisement. This advertisement has information regarding a product. Look at the advertisement carefully. Look at the different information given. Okay, so you have to find the statement which is true of this advertisement. So let's look at how the answer is given. Question 1 wants you to determine the correct option. Your option must match the information given in the stimulus. So here the correct answer is B. Options A, C, and D are incorrect as they do not match the information given. Okay, the price is valid for 3 days and not only for a day. Okay, and the price is only for ladies beach footwear. And D, the offer is only for ladies beach footwear. Question 2 is a message. Okay, read the message carefully. Alright, you have to understand the meaning of the words, not only in the text but also in the option. Alright, before you can answer the question. So let's see how it is done. Question 2 wants you to examine the context. Only one word fits the context. Now options A, B, and C do not fit the context. Thrifty means economical. Smart means clever. Generous means unselfish. So the correct answer is D, which is responsible. Question 3 looks at a weather forecast. Read the points in the weather forecast. Understand words or phrases like isolated showers, thunderstorm, coastal areas, and the word fair. So you need to understand before you can answer the question. So you have to choose which state is expected to experience clear weather. Alright, so let's see how it is done. To answer this question, you must first identify the states. Options A, B, and D are incorrect because Kelantan and Terengganu are experiencing thunderstorm, while isolated shower is occurring in Negeri Sembilan. So the correct option is C, which is Sabah, and it is situated in East Malaysia. Okay, now question 4 is again an advertisement, but this is slightly different because it requires you to read. Okay, they're asking you to infer from the questions. So you have to read carefully, look at the option, does it have what you need, and then choose the correct answer. So let's see how it is done. Now, question 4 wants you to determine the reason for early registration. Options A, C, and D do not fit the context. Okay, so the correct answer is B, because of the limited places. Next, question 5 is again an advertisement, but this is a very simple advertisement. But here, you need to be careful because you need to understand the meaning of the word lease. Alright, so let's look at the answer. For question 5, you must determine the correct option that matches the information given in the stimulus. Options A, C, and D are incorrect. Right? Sales means exchange of commodity for money. Purchase means buy. Demolishing means destroy. So the correct answer is B, which is rent. Okay, we have come to the end of the video. I hope what you have seen in the video will help you to understand and guide you in answering the questions for section A. Please make it a point to check the meaning of words or phrases if you do not understand while you are doing your practice, as this will help you to prepare for your exam. I wish you all the best in answering the questions. Thank you.